Happy presidential debate day. Whether you're riding with Biden or voting for Trump, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be on CNN. Uh, and they have some new technology where you could mute the other guy, which is, is going to be kind of boring. Uh, I feel it sort of hinders on freedom of speech. Ooh, I don't want to get into it, uh, but I think it's going to be a boring debate here. Here in Miami, it is 84 degrees in this bathroom with 50%, 57% humidity, and it's hot. Yeah. So we're going to be giving myself, thank you for hanging out, watching a boring shave. Excuse me, this is Moon Soap's Havana, which is a tobacco soap, and it's a premium tallow soap. And those aren't hairs. I know those look like hairs, but those aren't hairs. It's just the way it creases. And I'm going to be using Henriette Victoria Cuban Cognac and Cuban cigar. How you doing, USA? How you doing, AM? And I'm looking for. I respond to every chat message, because why else would you be here? Do you want to really watch a guy shave? And Zaharov, tobacco, very good, light tobacco, not a very sweet. There are some tobaccos that are like overly sweet. This is more of a. It's a very I wouldn't say summer tobacco, but I've worn it in the summer. It's a very lighter tobacco, more of a fresh tobacco, if you will. Not really as fresh tobacco. It's easier. Like I've tried so many tobacco fragrances. I've tried honey tobacco and sweet tobacco. I'm not a fan of those sweet tobacco scents. It's just too much for Miami. Uh, and I'm going to wet the face. Mm. If you've never tried kombucha, you got to pick it up one time. This is 221 BC kombucha, lavender, and moringa. Yeah. Let me wet the face here. Sorry. Mm. Just using a. I'm trying to be a little neater. People have said, they shave and they have razor bumps. The way to control razor bumps, and I've been, okay, I don't want to brag. I'm just a regular guy, but some guys grow beards and they don't shave. Hi, Neil. I have an exam in 6 hours, and here am I watching you live. Hey, good luck on your exam. I'm not the smartest guy, and I would have to study for hours. Like, I went to school with one of my friends, and he would just look over it for an hour. I would look over it for 3 days, right? And he would always ace it. And I always envy him in a way. He ended up being an attorney, and he kind of he used to go to Club Space, and he threw it all away. He got caught up in drugs, and yeah, I'm a messy shaver. He got caught up in drugs and made a lot of money. He was with a very successful partner, one of the largest partners here in South Florida. I can't say the guy's name, but he's very big. And he was very good. He was a very good attorney, and he got caught up in ecstasy. And, he felt good for one night and he would feel crappy for six the rest of the week. And he just lived for Saturday night pretty much. And after a while, his brain fried, truly. So he's honestly like a vegetable. Drugs are really bad, man. Drugs are really bad. We only have one body. And it was somebody I used to really look up to because he always bought the newest Corvette for many, many years. And he had multiple Corvettes. And he was successful, had all the beautiful women. Now he has a big home and he just sits in a chair all day or on the couch, from what I've heard from one of my friends. And he just sits there all day like a vegetable. And it's such a shame because he was so successful. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. But he loved going to Club Space. That's a club in Miami where they do ecstasy. It's kind of like EDM. I love EDM, but like I guess to get the whole experience, you have to do ecstasy. I don't know. Here we go. How you doing? So, but he was a guy I went to school with, and we took economics classes together, and accounting and business, international business. You know, I just didn't. I went into teaching, whatever. I felt like it got a little tough. Some of the classes got really tough. And I'm using the Schick Quattro titanium. And this is, I think, my third time with this razor. And I have I got to test it out on this stream, a new ear and nose trimmer. Moon soaps have a very nice scent. They're very good with like dessert type fragrances. They call them gourmands. They make good sense. They smell kind of like colognes. My buddy Kevin, Kevin from Canada once shaved me with a moon soap, and the scent was an Italian dessert. And he's the best wet shaver of all time. But, he doesn't have time to shave. He doesn't have time to go on YouTube and shave. You know? He's got a business to run. He's got a business to run. And you see my new happy face? I wanted to add a little something back there. I have a lot of new ideas to make the stream more interesting, but I wanted to add something for the visuals. And it takes a little while for this. Oh, see, and this thing it's falling. It's not very good. It's supposed to hold the camera, but before I just used 2 pieces of Velcro tape and it worked better. This is kind of weak. I bought this off of Amazon for $9. It's a double-sided. Scent Hunters, you have to do the finger swipe across the lips. It's true. It's like I can't stand. It's everything is copycat these days, man. It's true. It's like nobody could be original. I see some fragrance reviewers now wearing Hawaiian shirts, which is interesting because I was the only one wearing Hawaiian shirts. Nobody ever picked up on the puppets. I like the puppets. I thought they were interesting. People have said really negative stuff about me using puppets, but I'm all by myself. So who am I going to talk to? I'm going to talk to the puppet. It was kind of funny. Kevin and me had a really good time back in the days, with Mr. Calvin, this and that. I don't live, I kind of, I'm a jaded person with my life. So I don't want to, it's sometimes for me, some people will say, oh, you're an incel. I've had my fun. It's not that I'm an incel. I don't want drama in my life. I just, I don't know, man. Maybe, I mean, I fit into the category of incel. I play video games, but I play strategy video games. I don't play like Call of Duty or anything. The games I play have a lot of strategy involved. Like tower defense. Rocket, I ran out of shaving cream this morning, so I used hair conditioner. I think I'm going to stick with it. Trace Seme is a way better than. Oh, okay. Yeah, the shaving soaps are better, though, than the shaving creams. This is a nice. This is a nice shave soap. I like the scent. I wouldn't say it's top tier in any way, but it's up there. It's most people who try it are going to say, "Oh, it smells good." You know, if you like tobacco, if you like the smell of Zahara uh, tobacco, it smells exactly like that. Age of Origins. I haven't played that one. I'm the only one that shaves with a ball cap. I don't usually shave with a ball cap, but I have nowhere to put my microphone. If I put it here, it's going to get wet and get ruined. So, you know, could I get a little better there? Yeah. I'm a kind of a perfectionist, and if I miss a spot, it bothers me. It's like mowing the lawn, I guess you say. Incel is just another word like racist, a blanketed term with no meaning anymore. Well, yeah. You know, it's like, I know we're referring to the other stream. I don't really want to get into the other stream, but like, racism wasn't a thing when I was growing up. It wasn't a thing, but now it's a thing. But the media has pushed this. See, now it's giving me a better lather because I'm taking my time with it. It was never a thing, you know? Uh, like if I said, like, you know, some things that we used to say, it would be deemed racist, But it doesn't mean, like, if I said a black person moves, if a lot of black people move here and the property value goes down. See, that was something we used to say all the time, you know? But, it is it true? You know, you can't even evaluate if it's true or not. It's racist. It's racist to go beyond that. Some people really they talk about redlining, like, dude, redlining has been outlawed. You know, Civil Rights Act. It was deemed it's illegal to redline. It's been illegal to redline since the '60s. So it's it's a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject. Uh, but it's funny how, black people want to live around black people. So, you know, there's some truth to that. Now, I find the most racist people, in my opinion, are black people who want to live around white people. Seriously. And that's just my experience. It doesn't mean it's true. Hey, how you doing, Duncan? It doesn't mean it's true, but I know black people that want to live around white people are the most. They talk about race constantly. That's just what I found. I'm not saying it's a true statement in any way. You know, I don't want to even evaluate that because you can't evaluate that. They had things like in the 70s, like busing and you know, and oh, this is the stuff I'm using. So it's like a cream. Byron Donalds once criticized. He says, "Listen, man, the black family was stronger before the Civil Rights Act, and it turned into a whole different conversation." He was trying to have a conversation, and it turned into something completely different, and that's not what he was trying to say. So there's a lot of dishonesty when you talk about race relations. So I think for the most part, uh, hardworking people who believe in hard work, honesty, doing the right thing in life, kind of stick together, regardless of race. You know, this thing is slipping a little. I'm not really crazy about this one. How you doing, Fernando? When a black gets money, first thing they do is leave the hood and never go back. Yeah. Well, is that a racist statement or is that true? There's some truth to that. This is a very nice tobacco fragrance. I've always loved this from day one. Like I said, it's sort of a fresh tobacco. Uh, this is one of George's better fragrances, tobacco, and you know it smells like where they have a cigar shop. This thing keeps slipping, and I like it a lot. I would recommend it if you're looking for a tobacco fragrance. Check out Zaharoff Tobacco. Look at the color on this. Beautiful. There's another one that's sweet tobacco that they sell on Amazon. I've tried that. It was just too sweet. I think Russ was talking about that one. He liked it. I think you liked that one, Russ, a lot. The one that James and you were talking about, that tobacco fragrance with like a number. Um, I have EJ sent me 30 mils of that one, and I wore it twice, and I was like, oh, it's not good for Miami. I see you. I wish you and your family the best. Much love. You ain't never had a friend like me. Money order. 18.21. Yeah. EJ gave me 30 mils of it. And it's a beautiful fragrance, but you can't wear it in Miami. Biden versus Trump. I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be a snore fest. You know, Trump has a gag order against him. So it's like they're going to try and maybe trick him to break his gag order. And then tomorrow it's going to be like, he broke his gag order. You know, that's all it's going to be. And they're going to cut off his mic and they're going to ask him really mean questions, like, you're a convicted felon. Uh, there's never been a convicted felon in U.S. history. Tell us why you deserve to be president. You know, it's going to be kind of worded in that way, you know? I'm having a hard time wearing it down here in Arizona now compared to Oklahoma. Yeah, it's a great fragrance. It smells beautiful. 1821 man-made tobacco, but it is sweet. Your Queen Sigma. Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, man? Yeah, I think overall the debate is going to be a snore fest, unless Trump goes over to Biden's mic, you know. But then they're gonna. Oh, I mean, if it all depends on what Biden says, you know. If Biden falls asleep, or if Biden is talking, if he starts mumbling his words, yeah. If his speech sounds slurred or something like that, he lost. And they may put somebody else there. I'm taking it up to Michigan when I visit up there in a couple of weeks. I should get some good nighttime wearing. 18.21 is a really good uh, sweet tobacco fragrance. They sell it on Amazon. Um, this is going. I don't know what the price is now. This is going for about a buck 20. It's a really high quality tobacco fragrance. Kind of not sweet. I think they say it's sweet on Fragrantica, but it's not sweet like 1821. Maybe it, but it's not a sweet that bothers me in the heat. You know, that's all I can say. I kind of think maybe it's semi-sweet, but it's easy to wear in the heat. Fresh, kind of fresh. Check out my new light, Kevin. I'm gonna add some new things, like fun things. You know that I'm just that was the last of the the video part of it, making it look better. But I'm gonna add some fun things and make the streams a little more interesting. I don't think I could watch my own stream. It's kind of boring. And this hat, this cap, if you're wondering, Overlord. I'm a big fan of Charlie Brown and Peanuts and the bird Woodstock. Uh, what was the girl's name with the freckles? I liked her too. Um, they had there was what was her name? But I want to get the hat of her, because she was like the dumb one in class. I'm taking it. Okay, yeah, she's like the dumb one in class, and Lucy was like the intelligent one. Ah, man, I can't remember her name, but I want to get that cap too. But Overlord, I said, when are you going to come out with some Schoolhouse Rock hats? Because I want to get all the Schoolhouse Rock hats. I'm a big fan of Schoolhouse Rock. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? You know, Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a bill, right? It's very educational, but if they come out with some Schoolhouse Rock hats, I'm getting all of them. You know, I'm a big fan of Woodstock. I'm not a big fan of Charlie Brown so much. I like the dumb girl in class. She's always getting the D- in class. Yeah, I like trucker hats for that's for sure. This stuff is so good in the heat, man. It's so refreshing in the heat. It's more refreshing than water. It's got like this great carbonation, and like I know people like sweet drinks. I'm just a bill sitting on top of Capitol Hill. Yeah, I got to get that one. So Overlord said they're coming out with some Schoolhouse Rock hats, and I'm gonna get them. I've been saving my pennies. You know, I couldn't believe because I asked them. I said, "Will you ever come out with Schoolhouse Rock caps?" And they said, "Yeah, we have that on the agenda." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So this is a new one. This is Conair Man. I'll leave the link. It was on sale for 40% off for $15. So the one I use is the #2 bestseller, right? The #1 bestseller, this is the #2 bestseller, the Philips Norelco, right? That's the #2 bestseller, getting very high ratings, something like 20-something thousand. Ooh, this thing keeps going the way I don't want it to go. Well, this one is #11, but it was on sale, and I have another Conair Man. Right? And it's good. And if I could sell some of these, it would be nice for me. Presidential, yeah. So this is what it comes with. It comes with this. It comes with a little, I don't use these bags. The bottom line is it has to stand up in the medicine cabinet. Okay. And it needs a battery. It takes, let's open it up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it needs a battery. And it comes with this little, oops, this phone, this thing is no good. It's this double-sided bubble thing. Oh, it keeps turning. It's no good. Okay, so I guess this goes on here, or maybe I have to take this one off. Let me see. I take this one off. Okay, and I put this one on here. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it's like this. But I need a battery. It seems like it's a AA battery. I'll be right back. And yeah, I don't know which way it goes. Let's see. Oh, it has the thing on the bottom, so the springs are on the bottom, so it has to go down. Yeah, so you can still hear me in my condo. My condo was built in 1966, so it's old. I haven't redone my kitchen, but I've used there's special paint for cabinets, and I've painted the cabinets. Let's see what it sounds like. Hey, it doesn't close. Wait, maybe it has to go the other way. Let's see. Okay, it goes that way, and then wait. No, let's put on the other one. I think the battery's upside down. Okay, that goes there. No. Oops. Okay, let's do it the other way. Let's go like that. I would think it's like that. Okay, there it goes. Oh, it's a twist. Oh. No, it's not closed correctly. Well, maybe I have to read the directions. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to read the directions. Let's see. What did the directions say? Take a photo, send it in smart, register your product. What does it say? AA? I can't see. Huh. One AA battery, not included. Maybe my battery's dead because I put it in both ways. Let me check out another battery. I don't know why I would keep a dead battery though. That's AAA. Amazon's the place to get batteries, man. You can get like 32 AA batteries for like $10 or Okay, let's try it. We're gonna try it both ways. Oh, Okay. Now it has like you can turn it off under 25th of minute if there. Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna try the other one, the other attachment. So right now I'm gonna have to leave the link after the video because it's on sale. Oh, this is like, see how it is, and then this is the, yeah, it's cutting. You see how it's cutting? And I have all these weird hairs. Let me see. Oh wait. Yeah, it cuts. It's a healthy sound, and it has this like kind of like, I bet you could shave your face like this. You see that? Like an electric razor. Let's see. You see the hairs there? Let me see. I have to make sure I get the hairs there. Yeah, $15. Try it on your what? I think center salt, be a man. Just wax your nostrils. How you doing, center salt? Try it on your exposed chest hairs. Okay, let's do that. See, it turns a little red. It's not like real comfortable or anything. Look, cut all that hair off, all the gray hair off. You know, this is the weird thing. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I only have gray hair on one side of my, like, look, this is gray. See how it's gray right here? But this side, well, it's a little gray. This side is like much more gray. It's weird, man. Why couldn't it be like, yeah, it works good. $15. I'm gonna share the link. Is this thing gonna pop off? I gotta put the link on there. So, uh, yeah, it would be nice if somebody used the link. How you doing, Center Salt? Yeah, work good, pretty good. I'm gonna feature it from now on. Well, whoa! It almost fell down my sink. I don't have the stopper in there. Yeah, it's pretty good. And you could just kind of take it off and put it on. And now I'm back to the normal. It's very lightweight. That's the one thing I don't like is it's kind of lightweight. Like this one, ooh, it's much heavier. This one is the older Con Air Man. This is lighter. It's not really, really lightweight, but yeah. You're only half gray because you're halfway to 100. Yes. The wisdom of center salt. Center salt. Yeah, so I'm using this double. I don't know if you know. It's now they have these special phone cases called MagSafe, but I don't have a MagSafe phone, and so I'm using like this double-sided suction tape. Suction, it doesn't work too well. All I know is it doesn't. This phone has been going all over the place. But the other one I had a different one, and the suction cups were bigger, and it worked better. Man, it's nice to see you, Center Soul. Conway's shitty. There's only black or white. There's no gray. No gray. There's there's always gray. Everything is gray. Trust me. It, it's sort of life is gray. There's, you know, life is gray. Life is full of gray. But to say something is only black or white, nah, life isn't like that, man. Everything isn't what it seems. Uh, a woman you meet isn't Binaca's praise is definitely not black, and so he's got to be white. Yeah, but like you might think something is perfect, and then you realize it's not so perfect. There's gray areas. There's gray areas in everything, man. For somebody to say everything is black and white is dishonest. Your pubes turn gray too. Yeah, you gotta. Hey, you gotta shave those. You gotta shave those. And I have special shaving soap for that because I do actually do that. I do actually shave that. Wait, where is it? I haven't shaved them, but if I have a woman come over, you gotta shave it because it's kind of ugly. But anyway, I have shaving cream for that. Oh, here. Wait, no, that's not it. I have shaving cream, but I use this, dude. I have like it's all right. I don't think it's the best. I got a couple of them, but so you don't chafe. You have to put some kind of. This one smells like cologne, right? It's like a powder, right? Let me show you the texture. Oh, so it goes on like that. I know it looks like something else, but when it dries like a powder, and it keeps your well, it keeps your smelling fresh. Truly, it does make your. That's the best part about it, is it keeps them smelling fresh. It smells like a nice fresh cologne. But yeah, you know, if you want your partner to take care of you, you have to have it well maintained. It's true, man. It's true. These little stupid things do help, you know? And it helps me, you know? It helps me. But the woman, I feel like the women have to do that as well. But some women, they don't believe in that, you know? But I like it when. Does hair have a scent? I think like sweaty hair has a scent. I don't know, man. I'm a little weird on that. Oh, by the way, we were talking about GOF Trumpers. If you want to know what the cologne sandalwood smells like, here it goes. It smells very similar to this soap right here, but it smells better. I'm not crazy about this. This is called Imperial Leather soap. Um, the cologne from GOF Trumpers is a lot better. I I I will go out of my way, but I haven't tried the new ones. I will go out of my way to say that Spanish leather is by far GOF Trumper's best cologne. I'll go out of my way because that's I had a collection of them when I was younger. I don't care if woman shaves pubes. If you, hey, Duncan, you'll like this one. GOF Trumper's Spanish leather. But like the last person who reviewed it on Fragrantica was like a year old. So people they're not really into that one. They're into sandalwood and the other ones. They're just not into Spanish leather. But Spanish leather is Duncan's kind of scent. Trust me. Duncan will go out and buy it tonight. Trust me, you'll like Spanish leather. You like leather, but it's a very nice, comforting leather. And it's not like deep and dark or anything, or it's pleasant. Sort of like ombre leather is pleasant, right? Ombre leather, All I get with ombre leather is when I used to go out to the clubs, like a leather jacket with jasmine. Really nice, really nice, but it's sort of it's there's a sophistication about that. With this one, it's just like a soft smelling leather, like very pleasant. I love Spanish. That was my scent that I loved the most was Spanish leather when I was younger. I did write a review. I could pin messages. Whew. Let's see. What what message did I pin? I hope it was a good message. So I did write a review on Fragrantica on Spanish leather. That was the only one I repurchased out of all my GOF Trumpers because that was my favorite by far. I just it just did it for me. That's all. You know, if you go on Fragrantica, look up GOF Trumpers Spanish leather, and you'll see my review. I loved it. I was blown away by it. I believe there's a shave soap of GOF Trumpers Spanish leather if I could find it. The thing is, it doesn't work in Miami. Nothing like Russ. It doesn't work in Miami. The stuff, even I don't really care for the soap in Miami. It's just so hot. How hot is it? 83 degrees. I don't want to smell leather at 83 degrees. You know? Even tobacco's, it's not a bad, the tobacco's not bad because it's not really syrupy. So conservatives are all natural. Listen, like, I want to go back to being a Democrat, but I just don't like, there's a lot of things I don't like about conservatives, right? They do kind of play this moral high ground kind of thing, and they have skeletons in their closet. It's weird, but I want to. But the Liberal Party, the Democratic Party, has become something else. They're the pro-war party, and I want to be a Democrat again. But it's just like the party just left me, man. And you know, I love Trump. Trump's a Democrat. Let's be honest. Trump is a Democrat. What's up, Neil? How you doing, man? Brian the Floridian. Great channel Brian has. He goes around Florida. I was watching one video and you were like you found some old home or something. It was I don't know, it was pretty interesting. And then the bridge one, I saw that. That was great. But I mean, the Democratic Party has left us. Like even I like Janet Reno, I liked Janet Reno when she was back then, right? With the whole Elion thing, people were against Janet Reno, but I was just like, man, I love Janet Reno. But the party is a totally different party that's based off of race and the way you look. It wasn't like that. But there's like a lot of things I don't like about the conservative party. But like, listen, I love Trump, you know, I love Vivek. Will he be picking his Tonkin shouldn't vote? What? That's so mean. That's so mean, Kitchi. What do you mean he shouldn't vote? See, you're get this is the thing. It's like someone said to me that he is a known racist. I was like, shut the hell up, man. That's like, when people said what they were saying about me. I'm like, dude, you don't even know half the story. You read something, you shared the allegations, but you didn't share what really happened. I know what really happened, and it wasn't some sort of criminal thing. But it's like they make up stuff, man, and then the rumors get out there, uh, and it gets ugly, man, and it's a way to shame people. and it's getting really disgusting. I don't like that. It- you know, and for some people to act like they never make mistakes, it's ridiculous. But they twisted a a, a, a school board hearing to something totally different, and I'm like, dude, you don't even know. And first of all, you'd have to read the whole report. It's kind of crazy, man. No, it's a rant, but it's just people want to shame people. But the thing is, they live in glass houses. People with real criminal records are talking trash, and I'm like, you know, you have no room to speak, and twist something. Kay, you kind of are gullible. There's some people in this community that are gullible, and it just upsets me. And then the really, the, and these people know that people want to shave people. You don't need to rant. Now I do need to rant because Duncan is a good man, one of the nicest people you'll ever come across. Okay, Duncan is a really good man. He's a kind-hearted man, but it's like when things get out there, it's like because he was singing because he was singing a song with the N-word. So what, you can't sing words with the N-word? He's singing a this is so ridiculous, and they turned it into something else. I'm sick of it, man. That's the liberal stream over there. It's all about shaming people. Duncan is the kind of guy I would want to be in a foxhole with. Duncan would save your butt. Duncan, he would put you before himself, I would put myself before Duncan too, because he's a good man. Who do I think is Chaz? I kind of think I know. Are you going to troll Mafia when they or I'm not going there. I'm not going there, Kay. I don't want to go there. It's sort of and they're going to focus on some BS, and I've explained it on my stream a million times, but they just want to keep repeating this stuff. It's old. It's 20 years old. It's like these people don't give up. They just and they have the worst records. They have criminal records, and nobody confronts them. It's like with the evil. Did you see Chaz's new video? No, I gotta watch it. And everything Rocket says, Rocket's a righteous man. I don't care what you think. I mean, I do care what you think, but if you believe he's not a righteous man, you just don't know how to judge people. You know, Rocket stands up. DDLD, he cursed a lot, but he stood up for what's right. Nobody's gonna stand up to the bullies. But DDLD did. He put himself out there, and then it's like if you let the dummies control the narrative, it's like, Duncan is a racist. He's a black bottle freak. Yes, black bottle. No, but I'm just tired of it, man. It's like that's all they have. It's like, come on. And and listen, everybody's a little racist, right? But they're not going to be racist against Anuj. And Anuj is black. Everybody loves Anuj. Nobody's going to ever say that to his face. But maybe to another person who's making death threats, and saying I put people in wheelchairs for calling me the N-word. Yeah, maybe they could call him the N-word. But that's not something to brag about, putting somebody in a wheelchair. Putting somebody in a wheelchair because they called you the N-word. That's a little, that's a little fragility there. There's a lot of fragility there. Fragile ego that somebody would say a word and you're going to put them in a wheelchair for the rest of their life and you're going to brag about it? Come on, man. Boz is number one. Anuj is a good dude. Anuj is the best dude. Anuj, he will go against the grain, you know, and he will stand up for what's right, you know. Kevin will too, and then it was just like some sort of, I don't even want to get, people were saying stuff. I'm like, man, Kevin is a guy that if he loves you, he loves you, and nobody's gonna change his mind. You know, it, a stand up dude. Sticks is a stand up dude. What's up, Brody Cheese? Montrese is a race baiter. He's a very bad guy. James was victimized by him. Yeah, like I don't even know James. I can't even comment on him. Livestream hobo. Neil kind sir, could you spare some Amazon affiliate link money for this poor chap? Yeah, why not? You got a super chat song for me? This thing is falling all over the place. My Velcro was better. I thought you hated James for threatening to release my nudes. Let me tell you something. Kitty K, you should never be sharing nudes. You should be never. I put myself in what do you call it? A situation which compromising situation, and that's why I don't go to strip clubs. I don't want to. It's like something bigger can happen out of it, and then it's just like you know. Uh, One of the strippers could say I assaulted her. They're not nice people. Strippers aren't nice people. They're not nice people. They're unethical people, and with morality issues, and they're doing it for a career. So, you can say what you want, but they're making money off of their body. You know, I agree with Rocket on that, man. Duncan is everybody's brother from another mother. Yes, I you know, and then this. If somebody's gonna be uh, a stripper, they're just going on your channel to advertise. That's what they're going there for. They're trying to advertise. It's all advertisement. It's advertisement. They're looking for more victims. I should say victims, but they're looking for more customers. They're looking for more customers. I mean, let's be honest. They're not there. And like I wouldn't have a stripper on my stream. It's like, and she'd be advertising her, oh, go backstage and I'll share my link with you and you come visit me and give me some money. And some people know. I was offered to go to a strip club and I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to be in some kind of compromising situation, you know? I don't want to be in a compromising situation. Like the situation I was in was such an innocent situation. It was such a, it, but you can never tell anybody that, you know? And then some woman I was dating wanted to get back at me. And that's all the allegations that this guy puts out there. They're from everything on there is from that one woman making all these crazy allegations against me. I don't want to be in that situation. That's why I stay home. That's why um, I'm an incel. I don't mind being an incel. Mafia has a stripper on their stream. What do you think? Come on, Kay. I remember, yeah, dude, I didn't want to go to that strip club. I was like, Kevin, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And he's like, come on, man. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be around bad news women. I don't want to be around bad news. I'm sorry. No, not that one. Not that one. Not the pretty black girl. And I'm not simping, but she's a pretty black girl. Kevin would keep you safe. No, I'm not talking about that one. She's all right. She seems friendly. She's not trying to advertise anything. I don't know. Maybe she is that I don't know about. Let's see. If you believe the highest value woman can contribute to society is news, prostitution, porn, OnlyFans, then you're the sexist, not me. Tired of these simps defending sex work as it is degrading. She's not a stripper, K. You're just making shit up. Yeah, I don't think the Miss Hollywood is. I think she's just kind of doing it for fun. I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about her. So don't get it twisted. Because then tonight on the stream, they're going to be like, oh, he called Miss Hollywood a stripper. No, I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about her. You know who I'm talking about. I'm going to make another hater. And they're going to be calling me names, But I'm not calling her. No. She's a sweet girl. She's very pretty. She actually is pretty. The other one looks kind of. I don't even want to get into the other one. Ugh. Did you get a 55 and older discount at the strip club? Dude, I was there. I was like, Kevin, man, we gotta go. We gotta go. I don't like it. Oh, you don't like women? I do. They're very pretty. But dude, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Dude, Kay, you keep saying that. I'm not talking about her. She oh, she is talented. Yeah. OnlyFans, mostly girls selling their bodies for the price of a burger. I know he's gonna bring it up. Oh, but you like Dickie Vicky because she was fun and I don't know if she put her OnlyFans out there. I don't know about her, but she was sweet and she was attractive and she was happy and she wasn't kind of worn out and kind of. I don't want to go there. The Honorable Chaz Think just destroyed the cold. Uh oh. Pole dancing is a legit form of strength training, so I've heard. What's up, Miami? Shout out to Cristiano. Cristiano, he's learning about the vertical streaming. But see, here's the deal, Christian. You see how we have 18 people, right? I don't know, it just went down. But it goes up. If you stream every day, I got 2 videos as like 1,000 views, and then I just stopped. But Whiskey Reaper, he goes live. He has 100 people. He has like average 95 people in his chat, and Christian had, I think, 160. He had a high of 160. I tried to call you earlier, so I just left a message. But yeah, if you keep doing it over and over and you never stop, you're going to have 300 people in your live chat. And your live chat, your live stream got more views than your actual video. So, you know. And what I was saying with showing the bottles is show them like closer to the camera so people could read the names. Because you're just like, yeah, it's like show them a little bit. So, because people were asking and say, you could get this on my website. We got 20 minutes till the debate. Hang out here. Show them up to your camera. And here I am with this thing. It doesn't even work. It's like sliding all over the place. I got to get a different one. I might have to get a MagSafe case. I don't know. It's my bathroom. It's my bathroom. Men do sex work also. Harry burgers do sell though. Yeah. Okay, I hate that James threatened revenge porn, but that casts it out of the mafia for the wrong reasons. If anything, he should have gotten suspended, banned for that, not for what he says to Maurice Montrese. Yeah. So if I stick up for Rocket, now I'm a racist too. This is how they work, though. They're just shaming people because if you think differently, you're an outsider. You're shamed. You're the bad guy. I'm tired of all that mob mentality, man. Let me go get another. Hang out with me until the debates. Come on, guys. Got 20 minutes to hang out with me. Rocket Rocket is a very intelligent guy. I shared the whole case with him and everything. And, just, you know, because he's my friend. I don't want to share the case with everyone. It's a fucking 20-year-old case. It's so stupid. It was the most innocent thing, trust me. The girl came with her brother, you know, and I was alone with her when she was 18. And I wasn't touching her. That was the whole thing. It was so, and the other one was 19. And we did a video production. It was, here's the thing. You have to understand the school board was like tired of me and they wanted to get rid of me. So their allegations were kind of like, they were all based off of this woman. She heard this and she heard that. But, they wanted to get rid of me. So, but that's not exactly what happened. Trump legalizing sex work. Nah, he's a Republican. I hear real REO Speedwagon in the background. Turns out of, but it was the most innocent thing. It was a university project. It was just, that's all it was. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't something. It could be viewed as inappropriate. The brother was here. It was like, come on. There were a bunch of people here. There were like 10 people. Rocket should debate Duncan. Yeah, Rocket could have been a mathematician PhD. He will get us back to the moon. So, who do you think is going to win the president? I think Biden's going to win. I think Biden is going to win. I don't want Biden to win. But we need, here's something we need. We need all the ballots to be write-in ballots, right? But you have to show ID to vote. You should have everybody should have a voter's ID. Everybody should have a voter's ID. Everybody should have a voter's ID. And I heard they were saying something like, well, not everybody could get a voter's ID. What? Not everybody has a computer. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody could register online with a cell phone. Everybody could register online with a cell phone. So everybody could get a picture, bring a picture ID, and bring it to the polls. There's so much corruption going on. They don't want it to be where you have to vote with a. They like the mail-in, and I like the mail-in voting too. I do all my voting mail-in, but back in the days, I went to the polling place. It's like one of the condos close to here, and I didn't really ever wait in line or anything. And for like 20 years, that's the way I voted, man. I always just went to the place and voted, and that was it. I voted for Obama there. They have computers, which means they're free at every library. Yeah, I I I, I think it's going to be, from what they're saying, more Montgomery. I think what they're saying is the governor of North Dakota may be the VP. Will we find out tonight who will be the VP? Will we find out tonight? I like Doug Burgum. Um, I don't know how I feel about Tulsi. Uh, I like that she's anti-war. Um, Nikki Haley, no way. She's pro-war. She's part of the swamp. And I'll be honest, if Trump picks, you know how it works, man. He's not going to live long if that happens. But he's got to pick. I like Ben Carson. Um, Ben part part Ben Carson. I like Byron McDonald's the best. I think he's based, right? Whatever that means, based. He 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 speaks his mind. He's good. Elsie Elise Stefanik, yeah. Elsie Stefanik, yeah. I like her too. I like Vivek the best. Um, I think Ted Cruz would be a great VP. Yeah, Eric feels the same way. He is one of the last real conservatives. Yeah, Ted, and he comes from Cuba, so RFK is a whack job. I don't know. I feel bad that he lost his voice and he sounds like that. Uh, I don't want to say anything negative about RFK. I kind of like him. I used to listen to a show back in the 1990s, and he was on there. It was a liberal show called Air America, and I drove a truck, and no, it was the 2000s, and I drove a truck, and I used to listen to Air America. I liked I liked his show, Randy Rhodes show, but Rachel Maddow had a show too. I didn't like her show. I never liked Rachel Maddow. Um, and then that one guy became a senator, Al Franken from Saturday Night Live. I didn't like his show at all. But there was another guy called Mike Malloy. I used to like his show. I learned a lot about him, a lot about protectionism with him, but I learned all about trade policies in college. But he was very informative. Tom Hartman, he's still on YouTube. And then there was Lionel. Lionel has a big channel now. He's kind of like a little crazy. His name of his channel is Lionel. And he used to be a Democrat, and now he's a Republican. I haven't watched him in a couple of years. Alex Jones for VP. Going to the gym. I won't watch the debate. Voting Trump. Yeah. But, you know, he the thing is, the VP is very important because the VP is the future of this country. The VP is the future of this country for the 8 years. And let's be honest, Trump is old. If he lives that long, that'll be great. But everybody's just, dude, when you're that old, you have all these medical issues. And he doesn't eat the healthiest. And I know he doesn't do drugs, but yeah, I think Vivek, number one, here's the deal with Vivek. After Trump is gone, Vivek could handle the country for the next 8 years. And unless he changes, I don't think he's going to change. I think he's real based in his beliefs, and he's not going to change. He's not. Hey, how you doing, Anush? I think Vivek could handle 8 more years after Trump because the VP is going to be the president. Because I think people gave Biden a chance, and he just kind of failed on everything, like immigration, the economy, crime. You know, the social justice warrior thing didn't work so much. You know, judge people on their color or whatever. It didn't work too well. So I think Vivek, you have to think past Trump. You know, what was it, 2028? So 2028 for 8 years. Let's see, 2032 to 2036. And hopefully I'm still here. 2028 to 2036. I would be very excited to see Vivek as our president. He's intelligent, valedictorian. Dude, I watched the high school speech, his valedictorian speech. I'm like, holy shit. Who sounds like that at 18 years old? Who sounds like that? He's a genius. Who sounds like that at their high school graduation? We were like, come on, man, let's go get some beers, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they'll try to. Um, let me put. Let me see if I could. How does this thing work? I want to highlight. Oh yeah, replace pin message. Because what happened is Duncan took away his message, but I couldn't see it. I just was playing around. But yeah, so up until 2036, we need somebody who is based and is America first. I've always believed in America first. The Democrats were the America first party. I mean, the Republicans were always the party who, like, if you watch old John McCain, he's like, oh, we need somebody to pick our to cultivate our farms and pick our crops or whatever. If you go back, they were always for immigrants. So, and I don't have anything against immigrants. But you just you have to come in here legally. These countries are just emptying out their jails. And trust me, they're doing that. We want, I guess, the best and the brightest. I just want people who aren't criminals. You know, I just want people that aren't criminals. I'm one of the few white people. Mostly all my neighbors are conservatives, and we get along real well. I drink with them. I don't drink. I'll have a beer or whatever, like rum and coke with them, like one. But you know, we all think the same, man. Like if I had to describe Miami people, they're very blunt. They're very blunt. They're not politically correct at all. Very blunt. Vivek just tells people what they want to hear. He flip flops more than. No, I don't think so. Weekend at Bernie's is a movie that best encapsulates his tenure as president. Yeah. Trump doesn't flip flop. Dude, Vivek doesn't flip flop either, man. I don't care what you say. Vivek doesn't flip flop, man. You know? And he grew up in this country. He was born in this country. He was born in this country. He graduated high school in this country. He became a success. And then I know there's some people who criticize how he made his money, but he's an intelligent man. He's an intelligent man. And dude, I've watched some of his lectures or, when he was on the campaign trail. I'll watch it twice. I'm like, man, this guy is so impressive. He's one of the most impressive candidates to come out. Trump is impressive, but he's not as impressive as Vivek. Trump Trump has the humor, and that's why we love Trump, because he has the humor too. Blunt people are the best. No BS. Political correctness is ruining the world. Yeah, Miami, these people a lot of them have had hard lives, and they're blunt. They're very blunt, and I get along with them very well. I think I had my Israeli neighbor on here one time. She brought me a mezuzah for my door, but the people on my board, we're all friends and very, very nice. We have board meetings. We're drinking. We're drinking, man. We're eating. We're drinking. We're talking. You know. So a Noosh is better than a Nick. FJB. Yes, I agree with that. But like we have such great. And the thing is, I've known these people. I moved in here in 1994. I know these people since 1994. So they're not going to flip flop on me. Uh, you know, a couple of my neighbors were actually watching us film the video. So it's like they know. It's like, come on. Um, it's so stupid. But the thing is, yeah, my neighbors are awesome, man. And that's somehow I don't want to leave here because of my neighbors. But if a couple of my neighbors left, I think I'd want to leave. But you know, the core group of us that moved here in the 90s are still here. But if some of them moved away, I'd be like, ah, shit, I don't have anybody to, go next door. I could go next door and my neighbor next door neighbor, I met her. Right? She brings me food all the time. I'm doing her favors all the time. She needs tools. She needs this, you know. But like I help them all the time. One time I got upset with her because her refrigerator broke, and she went to and bought like $300 worth of groceries and filled up my freezer, and I had it in there for a week. I said to my neighbor, I can't have that much food in my freezer. You have to get a refrigerator because it's gonna break my refrigerator. You can't overstuff a freezer. You know, I love you, but you gotta get. It's been there a week. You need to get a refrigerator, and she did. You know, but like I love my neighbors, man, and they're all voting for Trump. we're sitting there drinking rum and coke and talking about the elections, talking about the buildings. We have a good time, man. It's not like, oh man, we have to have a board meeting. Ah, shit. It's kind of like relaxed. Okay, I don't drink, but I'll drink at the board meetings. I won't be drinking, interviewing new people moving in on the phone. You know, you should have stuffed her cuddles if you catch my drift. I don't know. I don't get your drift. It's getting close to that time, right? Is it 8 o'clock Eastern or 9 o'clock Eastern? My mom says 8 o'clock Eastern. I agree. Anuj is better than Vivek and more handsome. Vivek has great hair though. Vivek is a pretty handsome dude, man. He's a pretty handsome dude, man. He's got a beautiful wife, dude. I respect that a lot. That she's a surgeon, dude. I love intelligent women. I don't. I know the whole red pill thing. They like dumb women, but I mean, I prefer an intelligent woman. Like, listen, intelligent women will stick by you, man. Intelligent women will stick by you. They're more serious in their thinking, you know? Like Dee Dee, she was very serious. She had her own school and very kind of like, you know, she was based in her way. Anyway, please give this video a like on the way out. 9 p.m. Oh, it's hot in here though. And use some of the links. I got to put a link in for um, this new Conair man. This thing sucks. This double-sided bubble thing is sliding all over the place. And I'm going to leave this in the comments so you could buy this. It's on sale for $15. It does a pretty good job. Thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Center Salt. Center Salt. Thank you, Money Order. Thank you, 007. Thank you, Moose. Thank you, Duncan. Shout out to Duncan. Shout out to Rocket. Rocket was here. AM, Captain and Coke. Man, we had a good turnout today. I'm very happy with that. AM, of course. AM, I love you, man. And Scent Hunters, Russ. Man, it was a good turnout today. Empty Sense, hope you're doing well, man. Ron was here. Man, what a good Conway Shitty. Who knows who Conway Shitty is, but he's always got some great comments. Take care. Thanks.